Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Blue Maximo. I nearly fell over while sitting back down, if you can't tell how pathetic I am already, but we're here for the second half of the ARStravaganza, and this will be PulzAR and tabletop tanks. So, without further ado, I say we just hop straight into tabletop tanks, and I get up to actually turn down the, turn down for what? I get up to turn down my system sound so that my microphone doesn't pick it up. Alright, tabletop tanks. I do remember actually playing this one a fair bit. As to what cards it requires, I don't know, but we'll just put the other cards except for number 1 away for now, and we'll see what it asks us to do. This screen is starting to look very familiar. If you couldn't tell, I'm recording this literally straight after the first ARStravaganza video, which is what I've come to name this mini-series. I don't think there are any other AR games, like, specifically, that really need videos done on them, so yeah, we'll just work with what we got on this one. Hopefully this one won't be an hour long because there's only 2 games, but well, we'll see how it goes. Minimum required cards 1, 2, and 3. Wonderful. Ace is wild. Jacks or higher. Got to get 23. I don't know. This one was actually made by Devil's Details. Okay. Sure, why not? This is almost horrifying. Almost. What's the moon doing out there? Can't really see on the Vita screen itself. Ah, there we go. You know, I was tempted to say it's a shame already without even having played the game, but we don't exactly have a good track record for enjoyable games here. But this looks like it could be fun. Like, I'm reminded of that Choro Q tank game, which I'm going to have to do a video on now that I've brought it up. It was named Seek and Destroy or something like that. But whatever. Let's just touch the screen and begin. Let's just touch the screen and begin. You have to do it right on the logo, because of course you do. What are you hooking up to the net for? Because it's going to take 5 fucking minutes. Come on, Kimasabi. I meant it. I said this is the first time I played all these, although I don't think it would really help. A DNS server cannot be used. We literally just did the fireworks thing like 45 minutes ago and it worked fine. You've got to be pulling my chain. Downloaded content unavailable. Do I even have the toy tank pack? Wait, what am I doing? Alright, I'm going to go reset the internet settings. Actually, even better. Let's just swap to my other internet connection, despite the fact they're both running off the same net, so this should be working fine. Yeah, look, see, it worked fine that time. I guess that my Wi-Fi chip on this thing is just on the fritz. Right, what's the toy tank set get us? It's literally just like an extra set of tanks. Okay. Tank setup. What can we do? We can change our tank color. I think we'll keep it on red though. It fits my Vita. And we have some credits, but we already know this is by Devil's Details. Although, are they all like this? Yeah, they're all just the scrolling up from the bottom really slowly. Although, notably, that one actually had them in alphabetical order. Like, has actually become a thing recently. Alright, so what do we got? L button for the machine gun, R button for the primary weapon. Left and right stick, so it's a twin stick shooter with a horn and some power-ups and some extra modes. Interesting. Okay, ooh, we can even make maps. Alright, so if I go to multiplayer mode, I assume it's going to want me to, yeah, ad hoc. Can't say I'm surprised. I'm turning into that Chinese man. Solo creator. What does that do exactly? We can do a Oh, I see. So this is just like the free match mode. We'll leave that alone for now then. We'll go and just play some of the solo challenges. Little Maze Run. Reach the waypoints as they appear and return to the base before time runs out. Oh, I see. But why in the corners? Alright, hang on. We'll get card 4 out. Why in those 4 corners specifically, though? So if I move AR card 1 up there... No, AR card 1 is the middle, so... Right, if I put it in the middle, then the rest should appear in slightly reasonable locations. So we'll do 2, 3, 4, and 5. Like this, right? Is this what you want? It's really having trouble tracking them. Maybe if I move them in a bit closer. Like this. The blurry thing on the floor. Alright. So the tank definitely handles like a tank. It's got slow turning. The turret is very responsive, although I can't actually fire any missiles with it. But it is controllable. Oh, that's cute. It just automatically reverses instead of turning around. Target practice. Sure. If I move this up just a little bit, will it detect better? Shoot a target's bullseye to destroy it, and I have bouncing rockets. Or just shoot them. We'll do this one the hard way. This one too. Okay, air support. Right. Okay, so I do have to go through the tutorials before they will let me. Hang on. We'll move these a bit closer to my hairy legs. Make sure that we can actually see them. Like that. There we go. Where am I? I'm up there. So I need to drive over the pickups. Grab that, and then drag on the screen where you want an airstrike to drop. Okay. Simple enough. Survival test. Homing missiles. So it just adds like the extra weapons to your weapon stack. You can see over there I've got 4 shots with these. Shield, is that an airstrike? No, it's just bouncing rockets. Okay. Okay. Shield was down. Oh, that's dick. You're sitting right on top of the shield power-up. What am I supposed to do about that? Come on. Move off the shield, please. Thank you. Capture the flag. Okay, so it really is just basically pick it up and run home. It's not like a proper capture the flag mode, it's just more like a get the flag mode more than anything else. And I am actually taking damage. The thing does not turn on a dime. Like, I know this sounds like a weird, like, segue to make, but I've been playing a lot of N-Gage games recently, and it's amazing just how much of a difference it is between this game and the N-Gage games, even if this game isn't very interesting. Right, collect all the things and get back to base before time runs out. Just move them all closer to me. Oh god, he's invisible. So it's basically a free-for-all now, is it? Whoop. Ah. Got me to that one, I suppose. Thankfully, it's not a one-life sort of game. I'm reminded of that tank game from Crash Bash, actually. Remember that one? That one that was actually fun? This game's just kind of dull in comparison. Destroy all the targets by hitting their bullseye faces. Destroy all the turrets and take all the flags back to base. Reach the waypoints and return back. Destroy all the targets and take the flag back. Destroy all the targets and take the flags back. Evading the enemy takes, take all the waypoints. And just all together, nowhere to hide and last tank standing. Okay. Let's go play some solo creator matches instead. Let's do last man standing. We'll just start with that, I suppose. 3 lives, AI skill, and 3 AI tanks. Large, please. Place a real-world object anywhere inside your arena. Press shapes to create a cylinder sphere. Oh, I see. So you're basically just creating a real-world arena. Oh, and the cards have to be out to here, do they? So, right. If I put this here, probably shouldn't put it over the top of that now that I think about it, but if I put that there, then shapes, cube, and then I just, yeah, then you just change the size of it. Yeah, that technically counts as an object. Seems a bit weird to make me have to do it myself, guys. I gotta say, like, you'd think it'd be able... Well, actually, to be fair, you wouldn't think it'd be able to. It can't really sense anything except the actual AR cards. At least you can do this. Like, you can actually make, like, pre-built objects like that. I mean, I can get the appeal. Being able to make it out of your own desk and all that. But after a certain point, you just wouldn't be able to help but wonder who would do that more than once. Like, that would be a massive pain in the neck. To have to set it up exactly the same way every time. At least to be able to make maps out of just, like, sterile shapes more than anything else. And the cargo he dropped was a shield. Okay. We'll go back to the main menu and we'll see what their preset arenas look like. So we have 2 versus 2 and capture the flag. We'll do 2 versus 2. We'll turn down the lives. No, I don't want to work on the last arena I created because I want to see your preset arenas, please. So you've got small 1, small 2, medium 1, medium 2, large 1, and large 2. Is that it? Did they only put in 6 arenas? That seems a bit strange, if I'm being honest with you. At least this arena's kind of neat, because you got the guns that'll shoot at everyone alongside everyone else. Drag on the screen where you want an airstrike. I'm sorry, Blue Man, but it just wasn't meant to be. Although it's kind of funny since there's also a blue team. You think they'd either A, pick colours that wouldn't be related to the actual team members, or they would just like actually have it be a little bit less, a little bit more obvious who's on what team. Also, for some reason, the game just went way darker than it should have. Drag on the screen where you want an airstrike. How about just right there? Oh no, not player 2 is... God damn it, player 2. You took more damage from that airstrike than he did. Idiot. It's a shame. They could have turned this into like an actual proper tank deathmatch game, but with this overall reliance on this piece of shit AR system, it just really detracts from the whole thing, if I'm being honest. Alright, so what's the actual take on capture the flag? Oh, it's the same thing as the... It's the same thing as the last game. As the challenges, I should say. So yeah, everyone just gets a yeah. Be the player with the most flags collected at your base at end of play. So I take a flag and I run away with it. Well, that was really easy. They were so focused on each other that they didn't even want to focus on me. Although, to be fair, Blue did get a couple of flags there, so... Alright, I guess that's tabletop tanks. Not very interesting. Bit of a pain in the ass to play due to the fact that you have to keep all the AR cards around like this in some way. So, we're going to play the last AR game that I have, which is PulzAR. And as I said before... This game was one of the more interesting ones, because if I remember correctly, it actually used the AR in an interesting way. Like OpenMe did, where you had to actually like look around the box for actual proper things, and it felt like it was actually contributing to the gameplay, and wasn't another type of game just slapped on the top. With that said, though, we are about to find out. Yep, we need all 6. You know what sucks? This could have worked if they didn't rely on the AR cards. Just think about it for a second. Imagine if they just kept, like, getting minor studios to push out really cheap games on the cheap, really cheap, and just had like a constantly growing library of 5-minute games you can pick up like while you're on the toilet or something. That would be kind of neat. That would have been a neat idea, but I had to ruin it with these damn AR cards. Right, I have actually played this before, so there are a fair few like puzzles and stuff you can do. So you can see it inside the white circle, sure. This is a reflector. And now, I rotate the reflector using the sticks. It's a bit weird that you can't do it with the actual rotation of the card itself, since we know from that football game in the last video that we can actually check the rotation of the card. So actually putting down the card and rotating it to rotate the thing would have been neat. And that's also a really neat effect. Just turn it up and it just turns into space. It's a nice touch. I kind of like that, actually. $75 bonus stars divided by 3, that's 25 levels. And it tells us what objects are actually able to be placed. Yep. Sure, now we put another one down here, and that turns on the reflector, which we can then turn using the analog stick. We can swap the active objects. Cool. And we have limited time, because meteors are incoming. Ha! Sure, okay. Oh, that was literally just the... Right. Okay. A deadly meteor strike in 2 minutes. We must be quick. If we place the card number 3 down there, and then tilt it towards this bonus star. We can place card number 4 here. Tilt it towards that. 3 just a little bit. Just a little bit more. Hello? Will you move, please? There we go. So now we tilt it back up towards this. Tap that to select it, and boy howdy, we did it. That's pretty neat. I'm not gonna lie to you, that is pretty neat. I actually like that. Just being able to tilt it up and watch it explode. It's a good use of AR without feeling too contrived. So yeah, that was Alpha 1. And we have Alpha 2 now. Can we go over to Beta? We can't. We have to... So if I come down here, can I go to Beta? 7 more stars. Simple enough, I suppose. What's here? Leaderboards! Hoorah! So I assume that this is going to be... What's it called? Time. Based on time. Yes, it is. Also, they did the leaderboard really badly, because... Did they not expect more than, like, 999 people to play this game? Did they really not expect that? Come on, guys. Have a little bit more faith in yourselves. Try Alpha 2. Get the cards out of the way. Deadly meteor strike in 3 minutes. So can I use just like any card? So instead of card number 2, can I put card number 4 here? I sure can. That's cool. Oh, that's dick. Alright, so I have to put it out to here, do I? Just move it back a little. Now I put number number 3 about here-ish. Yay! Oh, I can even use like any other card. So let's get out. Let's give poor number 6 the limelight. Sweet. So I just attack, which one it is, and just like automatically makes it work. That's cool. Oh, and I even get 2 lasers for this. That seems almost unnecessary, but okay. If I tilt this in just the right way... Oh, I have to... Okay, so... We'll move number 4 down here first. So I can redirect it straight into, really not that laser. It feels so weird having to look at both to do things. Alright, so if we... this here. Alright, I only get so many of these things, so I have to do it in a efficient way. Oh, it's too far out. I'll take that. It's clumsy, and I don't have the, don't have that 3rd star there, but I'll take it. There's my 4 monitors with, "Hi Maya, how you doing?" By the time this video comes out, everyone will know that you're the top Vita game. Alright, that should unlock Beta. I imagine Alpha is the same thing all the way through, so if we go back down to Beta... I need 2 more stars? Damn it, alright. Alpha 4. Okay, number 6, you get your time in the sun. Deadly Meteor Strike in 4 minutes. And I only get 1 laser for this, but I do get 4 reflector beams. I can just do that, but that means that I won't get any of the, I won't get any of the stars. How do I get rid of this now that the card's gone? Do I have to put it back down somewhere else? I do, right. So, we'll go for the ones that'll get me at least 2 stars, so that I can unlock Beta. So if I do that there, then I can put this one down right in the path of the laser. And that'll get me Beta unlocked. I'll go do Alpha 5 as well, just so you can see what it looks like when the meteor full-on blows up. Because I imagine it looks the same in all 5 different sets of levels. It'll just be like different pieces of equipment and stuff you get. I appreciate how you can see like level 4 in the background there on the monitor. Definitely does feel like some weird thing we're doing. Yeah, look, we've unlocked Beta. Hooray! Oh yeah, I said I'd do Alpha 5, wouldn't I? Alright, 6. Deadly Meteor Strike in 4 minutes. And we get 5 reflectors, so let's make use of them. If I put it down like that, will it work? It will! Hooray! That actually looks slightly clever for once. Who would have thought? We put down number 4 right next to number 6. And finally we use number 1 to finish the job. You could probably do that quicker to get bonus points as well. Yeah, thank you. And it all scatters off and still causes hundreds of millions of deaths around the globe because big asteroid pieces like that still hurt when they hit the surface of the Earth. We're probably still due for an asteroid-induced winter. That was horribly depressing, I'm sorry. Alright, how much do we have to do to get Gamma? 5 stars? That's not much. 11, and then 17. It's your turn, number 5. Alright, so what do you got this time? Power reel. Alright, it's just colors. So now if I have that, then I can put this here. Oh, that's a filter, so if I put this one here, then that's the reflector, so... Yeah, so I gotta send it through a filter, then, yeah, okay, makes enough sense. Deadly meteor strike. Oh noes, whatever will we do's. Reflector. So we put the reflector there, we turn it so that it reflects directly into this, and then we put down our thingo right there. Done. Does the asteroid look any different on Beta? It really doesn't. I was right. It's probably going to look the same either way. We'll do Beta 2 to get the extra stars that we need, and then we'll move on to Epsilon. No, Gamma. It was Gamma, wasn't it? Deadly meteor strike in 4 minutes. Right, so we only have one filter, so the rest we can use to... The rest of the reflectors, I should say, we can use to get the stars. No, I don't want to move that. I do not want to move that. That has to stay where it is. I want to move card number 6 over here in the... Whoa, hello. Why does it think number 6 is the base? We put down number 5, not number 6. What's going on? Oh, in the way. Oh, look at that. I can even turn it. This looks so strange. Man, I'm happy that I got to break this. Now I flipped it upside down, it doesn't know what the fuck to do with itself. Yeah, come on, it's number 5. The base is number 5, but I guess not. I guess we have to work with number 6 as the base now. So, number 1. Put you back there. Can I get both of these with one reflector? Keep it as close and just keep it as on the edge as possible. To the point where it doesn't think it even exists half the time. It's not going to work great, is it? We've got just up and right just a little bit. No, it looks like we're not going to be able to get both of them at once. So I guess we'll just... Wait, why is that still there? Alright, we'll just use another reflector to get that third bonus star. Oh, now it thinks number 5 is that one. That's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. That's a wonderful feat of programming, and I am in no way being, what's the word I'm looking for? I am in no way being silly. Shit. I knocked the card off center. No! We really are going to get hit by all the meteors. It's going to be all my fucking fault. Right, come on. Filter. No, I can't turn the actual filter. I have to turn the actual object here, which means moving this up to here. Moving it back. Okay, that's done. Now I just need to get reflectors into the other beam. Wow, this actually hurts my back a little doing this. Because I guess I have been doing it for 2 hours, but... There, right. So we reflect it down there like that. Then we just use reflector number 4 to... Right, it didn't save the rotation on this. So we reflect it down here. Then we use reflector number 4 to grab that and send it back up into that. Kind of neat that you got the actual meteors down there breaking the ground, which is why I say humanity is still doomed to a meteor-induced nuclear winter. Is there a name for when you get a nuclear winter, quote unquote, but it's from a meteor? There probably is a scientific name for it. I just don't know it. Alright, that should unlock Gamma. So we'll go see what Gamma is, and then we'll end this video off, because it's already 40 minutes long. So what is the mechanic for Gamma, my pretty? I wonder if I still have my PS Plus save file for this. Not my PS Plus save file, but like my actual... It's a splitter. Okay. Let's go see if I have my save for this on PS Plus still. It's entirely possible. No, I don't. That's unfortunate. Alright, we'll do one level with the splitter, and then we'll call this video off. So we have a splitter, 4 redirectors, and we also have a redirector up there. So I'm assuming they are going to want us to redirect this up to here to get the bounce, which we can then use with the... Oh. Right, so we still have to... Whoops. Controls. The trick here is getting these two and then finding a suitable way to redirect it so that we can actually get it beyond that. But I'm assuming we have to do it like this instead. Oh, screw it, I'm only here for one of these things. Give me the splitter on this one, please. Right, you have to hit it from the back. So... Why is it not allowed to be there? Alright, it's too close to the, It's too close to the star coin. See, when this shit works, it's actually kind of interesting, because you can... Not only can you, like, twist them with the analog sticks, but you can move the actual cards so that you can just do, like, minor changes to the positioning of the things themselves. Hello? But clearly when it doesn't work... it just works against you. Which is a shame, because it's definitely the... I'd argue it is absolutely the best that this platform has had. It's too wide. Yeah, I think you get the picture. I'm not going to do that. Effects and music, but it's not like it matters too much. So apparently circle also counts as a do this button, but then yeah, I am on my Japanese Vita, it might be the opposite. Yeah, it's the opposite. Oh yeah, and there's your credits. I guess I'll just let that go. But yeah, that was a two-parter look at the AR games that they included on for free and for pay on the Vita. They all kind of suck, and all of them kind of have that problem where they'd be more interesting if they didn't rely on the AR cards at all, but even then, without that sort of thing, they'd all be completely unremarkable. Like, even this one, which is arguably the best use of the 6 AR cards they actually put in the box and spent most likely millions of dollars worth of production on. Like, even if it cost like 10 cents to make all these cards, considering they still managed to sell like a few million Vitas before they decided to take these AR cards out, that it still probably would have cost them like a couple of $1,000,000 to put these cards in. But man, I gotta admit, all of these games would have been better if they didn't rely on the AR cards, but at the same time, considering that they were all completely and utterly unremarkable objects, completely unremarkable games, then they wouldn't have mattered in the slightest. Which is a shame, because I feel like that... Imagine taking like the budget from one major game. Like, imagine not making a Call of Duty one year and passing out that budget to 100 smaller teams that each had to make like a game for you within 6 months, and then just consistently releasing like those cheap games over the year. That would be awesome. That would actually be like a really interesting step for anyone to do, but well, they're not going to do it, are they? Because this is like Activision and EA and hell, even Sony we're talking about. They wouldn't go for something like that. I guess that's the sort of thing you were hoping for something to come along in something like Dreams, but well, we got it here instead. So for those of you who didn't watch the previous video, there are 2 games I didn't cover in these in this series on the AR stuff, and that is OpenMe, which I already have a video on this channel about, and the Miku AR app they released exclusively in Japan. That is literally just like, apparently from what I read about it, like a 5-minute concert. It isn't really worth much of your time. And to be fair, that is pretty much exactly what I have to say about this entire AR cards nonsense. I'm surprised I still had those kicking around in my cupboards, so, well, I guess I got to talk to you about them now. This has been Blue Maxima. I have no idea what the hell else I'm going to do for Vita videos. I mean, I have PSP games and PS1 games, but those don't really count. I guess all I've really got left to do is Hakuoki and some of like the really Japanese RPGs, to the point where I'm not really going to be able to play them effectively because I don't understand the language they're written in. There are a few games that came out here in English that didn't come out on the Vita specifically, that were previously on the Vita, so I might have to do videos on them instead, but even they are fleeting. I promise you that much. They are fleeting. Oh well, I got nothing else for you. This has been Blue Maxima. Go do something else. Go do something that's more worth your time, please.